Hello and welcome to Bollywood Wala. I am Sonup. Friends, I have a very special guest joining me on my channel all the way from England. Her name is Evelyn Edwards. Evelyn ji, welcome to Bollywood Wala. So nice to have you on my channel here. And
Oh, thank
let me first of all tell you, your performance in Mimi absolutely left a lot of viewers very impressed. So many congratulations on that brilliant performance. Tell me, what is the kind of reaction that you have been receiving from viewers, from family, from friends? Tell me about
oh,
it.
I have to tell you, I'm incredibly overwhelmed and touched. I've literally received thousands and thousands of messages on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and from everybody. It's amazing to me that somebody can watch a film, be so moved by it that they go look somebody up that they don't know and write them a message to tell them that they were touched. I respond to every message personally. So it's amazing. And also, this is a new thing for my family and my friends, because some of them have not seen Bollywood movies before. And it's really cute. A lot of people, I forgot you were speaking Hindi. I forgot the movie was in Hindi for the American and British audiences. So it's been wonderful.
Okay. Tell me, how is this your first Bollywood movie?
It is my very first Bollywood film, yeah.
Okay, how did it happen? Tell me the process.
Yeah, so I was actually, besides the little boy Jacob who plays Raj, I was one of the last people brought on to the film, and we shot it in several sections. So I auditioned like all normal actors do. And I had a phone, a WhatsApp, a Skype interview with Lakshman sir. And he asked me to do several different things with dialogue, without dialogue. He asked me to improvise and things like that. And he said, then we'll get back to you. And then a few days later, they contacted me, and then 10 days later, I started shooting the film. So what's funny is that I knew there was going to be Hindi in the movie. I didn't know how much Hindi was going to be in the movie. And so part of the reason why I even auditioned was my first career was as an opera singer. And this, I don't know if actors talk about this in Bollywood, but in the States and in the UK, actors pretty much say they can do anything. Yeah, sure. You want me to stand on one foot? I can do anything for you. So they're like, can you speak Hindi? Sure, I'm sure it'll be fine. I've sung tens of thousands of hours in other languages. I teach accents and diction to people trying to speak with an American accent or a British accent. I'm sure I'll be fine. And then I got the script, and I'm not going to lie to you, friend. Like, I freaked out.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I freaked out because so the first schedule, I had 10 days. So I learned the first schedule of the film in 10 days. I was practicing 12 hours a day. I'm not, absolutely. And I got made fun of a little bit about it. I was in a room, I had my diction coaches, because listen, it's not, for me in the beginning, it was learning the sounds phonetically, literally.
Correct.
And then it's so important to me to sound like I know what I'm doing.
You're right.
It's important to me as an actor. And not only that, I wanted to be able to portray the incredible story that was written to its deserved level.
Right.
When you're imagine learning sounds that you just don't know that actually mean emotions.
Okay.
That's hard. So I was very lucky with my coaches. And I had thousands of flashcards, and we would start each lesson with, what does this word mean? What does this word mean? And how do you say the alphabet? And, all of that. So
how well versed are you in Hindi now? Can you speak Hindi very well?
It was funny because on set, as we got farther along, because we shot over a year, as we got farther along, Aiden, the man who plays John, he doesn't speak Hindi at all. And so I would be listening around set, and so they would say things in Hindi, and I would just start doing them, and they would be surprised that I would know what I was talking about, and I would tell it, oh, they're telling us we need to go stand over there. Oh, they're telling us we've got to do whatever. He's like, oh, okay. So no, but do I speak Hindi? I mean, at maybe a 2.5-year-old level.
Okay.
I know what the words in the film mean, and I know some things. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Evelyn, talking about the emotional scenes in the film, which I think you performed very, very well. Tell us a bit about how you prepared for them. What is the process that you went through? And also, if you can talk about that scene when you're meeting your kid for the first time in Kriti's house. How emotional was that moment specifically as an actress for you?
Well, when we very first, I'll answer the last part first. When we very first met Jacob, who is Raj, he looks like Aiden a lot.
Okay.
His eyes are exactly the same color. Their hair is the same color. And he looks like us. So that just, as I took that on as the imaginary circumstance to see this little boy who, he's so fun and he's so sweet, as you can see in the film. That helped. I didn't have to do much imagination for that part, but as an actor, I don't necessarily believe in the idea of character. Like I suddenly become a new person, right? I use my inside feelings, how I would feel in that imaginary circumstance, and I put myself in that. So I imagine that is my dream. So in that movie for Summer, that little boy is her dream in the flesh come true that she didn't think existed. And so to be able, I imagined that my dream was walking towards me.
Okay. Wow.
That's all you got to do, right? That gives me goosebumps thinking about it right now.
Right. Tell me, how was the experience of shooting this film with the entire cast and crew, Pankaj Tripathi, Kriti Sanon? Were you aware of their work in the first place? Had you seen their previous films? And how did the camaraderie develop, so to speak, off screen as well?
Yeah, so I mean, when I told some of the people who are my friends that are Indian that I was going to be, I booked this movie, it's going to be in India, and it's going to be with this guy named Pankaj and Kriti, and they were like, what? So then for my research, I went and I watched quite a lot of the things that they did.
Right.
Their Pankaj is a gorgeous, amazing actor. He's so free, and he's conversational, and because he works so much, that's actually quite a gift as an actor, because you're not judging yourself so much. He's so there's no tension, there's no tightness in him, there's no pretense. He takes on the words that he's been given, and he says them to you, and he's and he's so relaxed that to be able to look in the eyes of somebody who's that assured and relaxed and comfortable, it's such a gift. And then Kriti as well, she's a sweetheart, and she really wanted this to be a great movie, and so you could tell that she put her all into it. So.
Right. How was director Lakshman? Was he like a strict taskmaster, or was he someone who gave you the leeway to do what you wanted?
Yeah, no, Lakshman sir is one of the most supportive, kind, collaborative, and this is maybe going to be a very funny word to use, spiritual man that I've not just director, man that I've ever been around. He let you do your thing. If he needed something else from you, he would say very gently, I didn't think I did one take more than three times was the max.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Three takes. So he knows what he knows the shot that he wants, because he's been a cinematographer and a DOP. He knows what it looks like. He knows what he wants, and he's planned it out. And I mean, he's a teddy bear of a kind human being.
Tell me, when you read the script for the first time, how did you react to it? What was your feeling like?
You know, it's always such a gift to read a film that is female centric, honestly.
Correct.
And so, you know, there's a lot of the real things that women have to deal with. You know, it's a joke in the movie. Is my body gonna look good afterwards?
Yeah.
Oh no, we really think about that. That's something we really think about. And your life changing when you become a mother, your looks changing when you become a mother, and then you also deal with these two women that they both have dreams, right? They both have big, gigantic dreams that they want to fulfill, that they are willing to do anything for. So listen, I relate to that. When I read the story, I related to that. I've lost a dream. I related to that. And so, you know, I saw this movie and I thought, there are going to be a lot of women, people in general, not just women, that are going to watch this movie and they're going to find a piece of themselves in it.
True.
The funny parts, the touching parts, the sad parts.
True, very true. Tell me about your future plans. Do you have any more projects lined up in the film industry, Hindi film industry, Bollywood, so to speak?
Well, yeah, I mean, because of COVID, because of what's happened with COVID, everything stopped here.
Right.
Things stopped there. And so for me to travel safely to India, you know, I look forward to the day that it will be possible to do that. But right now, I don't have anything lined up because of that. There's nothing happening. I've auditioned for things in the UK and the US have just started auditioning. So we're in the process of starting again. So nothing yet, but looking forward.
But I'm sure you would like to do more work here in Bollywood, right?
Of course. No, yeah, right. Of course. Yeah, now that I've done all the work. Yes.
Okay. Any actors on your wish list who you would like to collaborate? Any directors specifically?
I mean, you know, wouldn't suck to work with Ranveer. You know, the big ones. What I'm more interested in is being able to tell moving stories in a truthful way.
Correct.
This is to me the most important, no matter, because I audition for films all over the world, in Europe and the United States and Canada and all sorts. The most important thing for me is that it's truthful and that it's meaningful. So if it's truthful and meaningful, I'm in.
Absolutely brilliant. Great. Lastly, कुछ हिंदी में बोल पाएंगी आप हमारे ऑडियंस के लिए?
Oh my goodness. I don't, you know what, it's been a long time. Do you know it's been a year and a half since a Hindi word has come out of my mouth. I watched your interview. It's funny, I watched it with my husband. I'm so kind, and by the way, thank you thank you so much for singling me out and doing this interview even. I was sent your interview. They're like, my dialect coach, Hema, she sends me all the stuff that is, you know, kind and nice, and listen to this
that
one.
is how you came across my review.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I watched it with my husband, and I was telling him what you were saying, and he was like, oh, okay, great. But I haven't spoken any Hindi or
okay.
heard it in even.
No problem, Evelyn, but thank you very much once again, and many congratulations on your brilliant performance. One last thing, what did your husband have to say about your performance? What did he say?
Do you know, we haven't watched it yet. We haven't watched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I'll tell you why. I don't generally if I watch it at all, I wait to watch things because it's a moment in time, and my ego, I don't want my ego to be involved, right? I want to be able to take a step back, and then when I watch it, it's like looking at a photo album and I go, I remember that. That was a beautiful time in my life. Not like, oh my gosh, is it good or not? You know what I mean? So he's watched clips, okay. And you know, we got married quickly. Sorry, we got married very soon, like a few months before I got this film. So I moved to England. I was here 2 weeks, and I
Okay.
booked this film, and I had to leave. I was like, nice marrying you, bye. And I went to India. So
All right, all right. Thank you very much, Evelyn. Hope to see you, more in. Hope to see you in many more Hindi films, and look forward to your wonderful performances as well. Thank you very much once again. Thank you.
thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.